Hey everyone, what is going on? My name is Live, and in today's video, we're going to be covering the latest information regarding the new console update for Payday 2 on Xbox One and PS4. Unfortunately, no Switch news. I know people keep asking me about it. I thought I'd just say that at the start because people do keep wondering. There is nothing to do with the Switch just yet. This video is not relating to the Switch. I apologize, but there's literally nothing to discuss. When there is info, I will get into it. But for now, we're talking about Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Now, just quickly before I get into this video, I do want to apologize because I know my voice doesn't sound perfect. I did take the week off last week, for those of you who realised. I didn't upload a video, I was off uni, I didn't feel very good, and I thought I'd improved until I woke up this morning and my voice felt dodgy, and now I'm speaking and my voice doesn't sound quite as clear as it normally does, so I apologise if that's come through. So people realised on the stream last night, and it seems people noticed that I was ill before I noticed, so that's fun. But either way, we're going to get into the new post from Goris, see what he's got to say, and we'll start a discussion in the comments, as always, about what he's got to say, and see what you guys think. I love the little debates we get going on, so let's get into the information, and then you guys can let me know what you think down below. And as always, as a quick bit of context for anyone who is new to this channel and new to these kind of videos that I do, Goris is a member of the Overkill team who make Payday, and it's part of the team that basically are working on the console version, so PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Usually these videos I do are focused on the PS4 and Xbox One versions, as is this one. I will do a Switch video whenever there's news, but honestly the Switch video was like 2 months ago, and since then we've had nothing new, and before that there wasn't any information. When there's Switch info, I'll let you guys know about it, but right now it is just PS4 and Xbox One, so apologies to Switch players, but I'm going to deliver the information that I've got, and unfortunately there isn't anything for you guys. But in this video, we've got two posts to look at from Goris, one from 3 weeks ago, just after I made my latest Payday 2 video. As always, he posts on the day I upload, and that was the post that I missed after I put the video up. And then he hasn't posted anything notable until today. I'm actually making a video in time with his post, which is a nice little change. I don't know whether this video is going to be live at 7 PM, the usual time, but either way, I thought I'd wait this time because he said there was some big information coming, or at least something to go off, and there is some information, so it was worth the wait, and hopefully it'll be worth the delay if there is one on YouTube. So, first off, let's look at his post from 3 weeks ago, which reads, "Hi Heisters, we are still working on the update, fixing and adding some stuff. The new matchmaking system seems to be working well, and we are satisfied with the new logic behind it. Currently working on some of the many edge cases and starting a new QA pass soon. See you in CrimeNet." Now, for those of you who don't understand what he was talking about with the matchmaking system, I actually had to remind myself of this because I wasn't sure where this had come from. He did put a post up back in August talking a bit more about where it was up to with the update at that point, and that little bit of the message read, "We have been making progress with the features mentioned last time, also decided to take a closer look at the matchmaking system since it is also affected by the next update to see if we could change it a bit to make it work better." So I'm pretty sure in the video that I made about that post, I was talking about the fact that it was probably for crime spree. It makes sense, the matchmaking has to be a tiny bit different because you have to balance everyone's crime spree levels and how much crime spree level they gain, how much crime spree rank, and how it divides between the players. I figured that was partially to do with it, and that might explain what was going on in regards to the new matchmaking changes they were going to work on. So I think that's pretty much a link to that they're just carrying on working with the matchmaking system and just seeing what they can get out of it. I doubt they're doing a full overhaul because they did that once already for Xbox One back when the game first launched because it was a complete mess. Nobody could connect to any games and they had to revamp Xbox One's matchmaking completely. It's nothing like PS4 or PC or the Nintendo Switch. It's something completely different, which, you know, it's not the best, but it is what it is, and you got to go with it. Either way, it sounds like they made some progress on it, so that's well worth noting, but that's not the main post that we're going to be looking at today. The other post we're going to be looking at, and the more important post, is the one put up by Goris only a couple of hours ago, and it reads, "Hi Heisters, we have some good news and some bad news. Starting with the bad news, the already delayed update will unfortunately take more time than expected. As always, we value our communication with you and believe us when we say we are looking forward to getting this update to your hands as well. On the bright side, we have been working on getting more content over, including the long-awaited character Joy and also more heists. As Mogal just mentioned, we have been trying to involve you as much as possible, but this time, I'm afraid it will take longer until there is something worth sharing. In the meantime, keep calm and mind the cloakers." So as you can tell from that post, there is a bit more information to go off here. We do have some new content confirmed, and also a bit more of an idea towards the release date. I know the release date is not really a very exciting thing to read about when it's being delayed again, but it gives us a bit more idea that they are actually working on things and that's why it's been delayed, rather than just saying, you know, we're taking longer than we expect to put the same amount of content in. And here's where I'm very interested into the situation, because my predictions coming up to this point have been that the next update would have all the paid DLC content and free content. Well, I say paid, the only paid thing was H3H3, but we'll compass that in anyway. That everything that they released for Payday 2, apart from the few things like the safe house, etc., that were already confirmed to not be coming just yet, I figured that everything right up to the end of 2017 would be in the next update, and nothing from this year's content just yet would be ported over. However, we are in October now, so at this point you would think that maybe some of the content from earlier this year could see its way over sooner or later, and the fact that they're saying that Joy is in the works when she only came out in August, that's a very good sign for Spring Break 2018. It may be they've skipped a few things out just to put the character over, because what you have to remember is that Joy was not made on PC. Unless in the background she was made to PC and ported to Switch, which I'm not aware of. That could be how it worked. But I figure that for at least some of it, it was developed for the Switch and then ported over to PC. And again, that's now going to be ported to console. Maybe if that's the case, if it was partially crafted on Switch, that means it could be easier to transfer. I don't know. I can't make any solid statement on that front because I don't know game development, I don't know programming, I don't know how any of that stuff works, but it's worth noting, if they can get Joy over, it might be instead of Spring Break content, or it may be a sign that Spring Break 2018's content might also be coming in this next update. It's a big if, and if it does happen, then that means this update is going to be the biggest one we've ever got. But it's well worth staying optimistic because we don't know what's coming next now. We need to keep our eyes out for what Goris posts going forward. And the final thing to know also is that it might be a little bit longer until we get another update from him, rather than getting one every Friday as we have been recently. The way he's worded that second to last paragraph, saying that they've been trying to involve us as much as possible, but it might take longer this time, suggests that maybe he might go quiet for a week or two and just generally get on with the work rather than keep us updated, which is fine because he does update us on a lot of stuff that's going on, and not every time that he does a post is there something to actually share, and there's not always a big bit of information to give us. Normally it can be anything between there's this content confirmed or we're just working away, leave us be, let us get on with it. So I mean, I'm fine with that. He's given us some more information and some more idea towards a release date. I'm going to say November, December now. I think November is still a possibility. But if it's taking longer to do some of these things, then by the time they send the content out to Sony and Microsoft and get it through the door and everything, it's probably going to be December. I dread to think if it's going to be beyond that. It can't be in 2019. I certainly hope it won't be. But either way, we'll keep an eye out, we'll keep posted, and when I know any more information, I'll let you guys know. But there's nothing else really to discuss here. I am stuttering a little bit. I'm not going to keep retaking this because of the way my throat is, so I apologise for that. Thank you all very much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, as always, very much appreciated. Please do give it a thumbs up. If this is the first video that you're watching and you're hearing me talking with a dodgy voice, then I apologise for that. But stick around, have a look at some of the other more recent stuff. And there is plenty of other things to have a look at. Get updated on with regards to Payday 2 and anything else in between if you'd be interested. But other than that, thank you all very much for watching. Any opinions, as always, are welcome down below in the comments section below. Let's get talking. What do you think about the release date now? Do you think there's more content confirmed for the update? Let's see. I don't know what's going to go on. We'll see what Goris has to say going forward in the next few weeks. Other than that, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all very soon with another video. And guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy.